Hi, my name is Jake Creedon, and I did my heroic imagination project on Riley Leonard, who's the quarterback for Notre Dame. Um, so first of all, here are some values that I think that most heroes should have. Starting off, for the first one is fearless. I think he does a great job displaying his fearlessness by always going out there and competing on Saturdays with his guys and being a great role model. And no matter what's thrown at him, he always finds a way to get around it and just keep going. Next, I'd say the positive image and impact. You always want to leave a good image for yourself and what you represent. And for him, that's his family, and for football, and he's a Catholic person. He's not afraid to show his religion, and he's always out there to make himself and his school and his family and friends all have a good image. And he's just a very lighthearted person. And he's also very down to earth as well. Next is vision. I think the vision for the future is he's always looking to succeed and always looking to have a positive outcome on whatever it may be. That might be for school or for football or whatever it really is. But he always has a positive mindset, and he's out there chasing his dream, and his vision will be to go in the NFL next year. And regardless of how that works for him, I think he's very determined and will have a great career no matter what he does, whether that's football or something else. And then for courageousness, I think he has a lot of courage as a person, facing all the adversity he has and going out there. Before he was at Notre Dame, he played for the University of Duke, and I think it was a very courageous jump to switch schools and be put under so much pressure at Notre Dame, which is a very historically good football program, and just going out there and battling as much as he can and playing for his team and winning as many games. And he brought him this year to the national championship. Next is unselfishness. I think he's a very unselfish person, as he always puts his teammates first, no matter what the situation is. And he's a very humble person and very respectful. He's always looking people in the eye, shaking their hands, being respectful, saying thank you, please, yes sir, no ma'am, anything like that. And he just always is has the best interest for everyone else besides himself, and he's always just putting other people first, which I think is kind of rare to see in the sports world nowadays. And then lastly is responsibility. I think he always holds himself accountable and is responsible for his actions as a player on and off the field. Um, Whether that is being behind on schoolwork, there was a video that surfaced a while ago where he didn't finish one of his assignments and he took responsibility. And it was a funny joke video. And then also on the football field for the national championship, he claimed that he could have done better and he could have done more to win the championship, even though it's a team effort. So he just always wants to make his team look as good as they can. And then for this slide, this is just some a little breakdown for him. So he is the quarterback at Notre Dame University. After this season, he's leaving to enter the NFL draft, but he was the quarterback there for just one season, and then I believe he played two or three at Duke University. And then next, he's extremely humble and thoughtful. He's a very generous person, and he's just always looking out for the best interest of anyone else. And he's just always been a very humble, respectful person, very down to earth type of guy. The next, he puts his team above himself. He's always being a selfless player, and no matter what the circumstances, he always wants his teammates to have. He's always looking to brighten their day and make sure that everything's good before himself. He respects everyone and is very well spoken. For interviews and any type of post game coverage, he's always willing to go up to whoever wants any questions. He's always super respectful, answers them thoroughly, gives them his best honest answer, and he's just very well spoken and gives everyone the answers they're looking for out of a reporter. And then lastly, I think something that's very important for me is that he speaks about his love for God. And I think that's something that not everyone does, and they're kind of nervous to do. But I think it's really awesome that he can put that out there on such a large platform on ESPN and Fox and NBC and all those very big televised news or sports broadcasting networks, and he's always out there putting out what he believes in. He's not afraid of the backlash, and I think it's just really cool to see people like him putting that out there and showing their love for something that they really care about.